What's going on, Postal family? MailmanSyed back at you with another video. How's everybody doing this Tuesday evening? Well, it was a better Tuesday. You know, Tuesdays are always a little bit better than Mondays, so can't say had it that rough. 3 light trays of DPS, very less packages in comparison to Monday, and flats were there, a tray and a half, so the usual. Not bad overall. Anyways, today I'm discussing, our NALC, what the benefits are that are sometimes overlooked, and how much they do for us, and not to look at the leadership. I'm not looking at the leadership. That's just union representation in general. As a USPS carrier, you're represented by NALC. That's gigantic blessing in itself. So, but first, if you're new to my channel, my name is Syed. Postal content is what I do, love to do. Thanks so much, everybody, for all the support. I can't thank you guys enough. Keep giving me the thumbs up, helps out everything on here. Thanks, everybody, for all you do for me. Everything I say on here is from my views, my research, and I don't speak on behalf of USPS Post Office by any means in any of my videos. So thanks everybody for all you do, and stay cool out there. It's very hot. So what I was trying to get into is the NALC, the how we are represented. I want to take you back to a little bit MailmanSyed's history, what I used to go through, and what a blessing NALC representation is. Syed was not always a mailman. I'm taking you back in history, a little bit back in time. The year was 07, and I had got into a company called FedEx. Yes, I was a FedEx carrier for 9.5 years, and every one of those years I was trying to get into the post office. Back in those days, there was a test called Battery 473. A lot of you have heard of it. In my previous video, sometimes I've mentioned this test. When I say I tried to get into the post office each of those years, I literally mean I tried. I took that Battery 473 where I was, but what they did, they only hired the people who got A's, and I tried my hardest. Boy, that thing was a timed math test, timed English, timed everything. It had another section in it too, but it was a lot of, there was someone standing right on your shoulder. So, you couldn't, even if you looked away a little bit, you didn't have no luck, and it was timed. That thing, compared to today's assessment, man, you were like sitting in like a college final exam. I took that test so many times. I think I must have gotten A a few times, or if not high B, but I was never called because there was so many people taking the test every time that those halls were full back in those days, Now there's no such thing as a test. You take an online assessment, next thing you know, they call you for an interview, and boom. Was not like that. Post office was a job very, very much sought out by a lot of people up there. And well, to make the story short, I was in FedEx, and FedEx, as you know, doesn't have union representation. And some details, most of my 9 years, well, I don't want to use the words, but management pretty much did whatever they want with you. If they didn't like you, or you were, let's say, from a different part of the world, if you get my drift, they pretty much chewed you out. They did whatever, so everywhere you get sick leave. So obviously FedEx too, you get sick leave, right? So I used to use my sick leave, and without a union, this is what they did. Even for calling out, like not using your earned sick leave, just normal, it doesn't matter the reason. They wrote you up I don't mean like what we do here, meet and greet. If you call out, you sign that sheet. You called out such and such day. No, I'm talking warning letter for just calling out using your own sick leave, because you had that your manager sitting in front of you. You're there, and the seat where our union rep here in post office sits, he or she, our shop stewards. Much love to the shop stewards. Much respect. You guys do it all for us. Thanks so much. We can't thank you guys enough. That seat was empty, so pretty much the manager chewed you out. Why did you call out? Blah 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 blah. And I used to get it in with them. I used to really speak up. Sometimes get loud. I didn't take that stuff lightly. I used to get with them. Other managers would come to that office saying what's going on, because that manager was getting yelled at back from the employee, me. I didn't take that stuff lightly. I said, you're using your own sick leave. It's there for you to use. How is this a write-up? And, it went on deaf ears because you had no union. And FedEx guys know what I'm talking about. They chew you out. They do pretty much whatever they want to you. You have no say. So all those 9 years were a struggle. Granted, the job was good. Carrier, you got your annual raises, your vacations, this and that. But I tried so hard where I was back in those days. Like I said, there was a battery 473, and I was a casual for a long while too with the post office. You all know my dad wanted me to be in the post office before he passed. God rest his soul. So only I know and God knows what I went through trying to get into the post office. Those 9 years I spent at FedEx, had I used it here, how much more seniority I would be set. I would be at a high level, probably maxed out. But God has written every destiny. It is what it is. Whatever's meant to be, I took it like a man. So now the point of all that FedEx story I'm trying to get to is we don't appreciate our union enough here. I'm not talking about leadership and all that Renfro, all that stuff with the not getting us a raise and all that. I'm just saying in general, when you have a situation in your station, a manager or a supervisor in that room is never alone with you. There's a shop steward there with you. So I'm just saying I want to make a video in dedication to those NALC, just as a general union representation. For us to have a union, we're very blessed. I just told you the FedEx story. They do pretty much everything on you. There's no union. And we're glad to have NALC, all the shop stewards. They write up everything. They're in there with you. If you have a situation, an interview, so everything is documented, what you're going through. So, I just want to make a dedication video. This memory came in FedEx, so I said might as well share what the blessing I have now with the NALC compared to many years ago, back when I was with the purple and white, whatever their colors are, FedEx. So there's no such thing as a union there. All these years they have some kind of railway act that prevents unions from messing with FedEx. I feel sorry for those employees, but well, not sorry for some, but if you're one of the favorites for the management, you got it made. Just saying, if you're not one of the favorites and management doesn't like you for some reason, some odd reason, whatever it is, they knew. And it was just rough, not having a union membership. And now with a big blessing with NALC, like, all the shop stewards we see day in and day out, they run their routes with us. They do their union work on the side. So just to applaud to you guys. Appreciative video. And that's it, boys. Hot. Long day, long Tuesday. I just wanted to share this story right quick. And MailmanSyed will see you on the next day. Everybody stay good, stay hydrated. It's very hot still. And I'll catch you on the next take. Hope you liked today's video. Take care. God bless.